Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How's everybody doing? Welcome. Big Talk with, we're on that one, by the way.
Roll around.
Now move the water bottle out of the way so nobody.
There we go.
Everybody realizes that we're professionals here. Welcome everybody to Big
You mean
Talk.
the Pure Life sponsor of?
Yeah, that's what we meant to say.
Water.
Yeah, the 30-cent water from the gas station. Welcome. I'll do it for the third time. Welcome everybody to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Here it's a Take the Points Friday. It's Jamey Hodges.
Hi, Bruce.
Back. How you doing, Jamey?
Doing great, buddy. How are you?
Great to see you. I'm doing outstanding.
Wonderful.
Outstanding. I'll mention it now. You know, this is Big Blue Day or Wear Blue Day is Fridays. I'll point it out later. I'll tell you what. I'll wait to point it out. I've got something to tell you.
We are well organized. Go ahead, Bruce.
It is actually a well-organized show. Thank you so much for tuning in here on Wabash Catch TV on Channel 100, Channel 99, Channel 98, wherever you're watching. We do really, sincerely appreciate it so much. And I get a lot of folks tell me, do you ever have folks run into you on the street and tell you they've seen you on the show
Oh, yeah.
and enjoy it?
Often. Very often.
If you see us and you want to make a comment about the show, by all means, we'd be glad to talk to you about it. Unless it's a bad comment, and then we probably won't talk to you that long.
Then pretend you didn't see it.
What's on the television, ladies and gentlemen, or what's on your agenda of events tonight and tomorrow? The gorgeous weekend, actually. The heat is supposed to break. They're talking a high of 83, I think, on Saturday or Sunday, and maybe 85 the other day. So get out of these 90s and let's get a chance of rain in here. Maybe some get a drink for some crops. What is going on Friday night? Up into Topless. It's the big cruise-in night. Now, we're going to have a camera there, so if you're at the cruise-in, look for Jansen. You'll know Jansen. Jansen Boris. She married Hank. You remember? Hank's a T-Town boy. Say yes.
I didn't realize that's who she was married to, I guess.
Yeah. That's
Okay.
who she's married to. But she'll be up there shooting the car show at T-Town. And by all means, walk up to her and say hello and get yourself on camera, make yourself a TV star. At the T-Town Knights of Columbus, it's the 2022 Cruise Night and Car Show. It's tonight from 5:30 to 8:30 is the car show. Car show's from 5:30 to 11. The cruise will be from 5:30 to 8:30. All vehicles are welcome. No registration or event or entry fees are required. The Shriners are going to provide pork burgers, hamburgers, brats, hot dogs, refreshments for purchase. All proceeds go to Meals on Wheels and the Two Topless American Legion. For more information, contact Ted Brumleve or Brett Higgs, Dave Ruhall, or Cody Willenborg, and they'll be able to help you with further information. What else is going on tonight and this weekend? Ladies and gentlemen, it's the Moccasin Creek Festival. You know it, you love it, up there at Larson's Landing. It's the annual 4-day music festival. It started last night, going to go through Sunday. The big names tonight on the Shady stage, Bill Poss and the Useful Tools going to be playing at 3 o'clock. Annie McHugh will be at 4. And then on the main stage, Taylor Steele and the Love Preachers, the Bernie Sisters at 7:20. Trout Fishing in America and Carsey Blanton also on the main stage tonight. Have you ever heard of Trout Fishing in America or Carsey?
No, I've not.
Carsey Blanton is a New Orleans girl that they brought up here, and she's outstanding. She'll do it.
So that's one of those festivals that I always have wanted to go to, seriously, and just never seem to make it up there. It seems like a lot of fun, a lot of good music.
My plan is to go tomorrow night.
I hear great reviews about it.
You know why? You know why I'm going tomorrow night? Robbie Folks is going to be there. Oh. Robbie Folks is a lot of fun. I would name one of my favorite songs of his, but I can't. And the Accidentals get played all the time on Outlaw Country. And John Fulbright, that's a big star.
Yes, yeah.
So those folks will be there Saturday night. By all means, try to get to the big festival. You'll have a good time. What else going on Saturday? Over in Mount Carmel. They had to take a couple of years off. They're back. The Wabash Roots and Q. Used to be the big old barbecue contest, but now it's the Roots and Q, and they're still having a contest, I think. Through a partnership with the First National Bank. Here you go. Mel Tillis Jr.
Well, so that's actually, it used to be, before pre-COVID,
B&B Blues or something?
No, that's a KC...
It was KCB. It was a Kansas City barbecue.
It was a sanctioned event. It was the closest sanctioned event in our area.
I think it is again, isn't it?
I hadn't heard that it wasn't. I haven't looked at my newsletter lately.
Yeah,
but
I'm trying to.
But that was a sanctioned.
Smoke on the Wabash. That was what it was, right? The smoke of the barbecue teams. This will be on Friday and Saturday. But Mel Jr. is going to be there on Saturday night. Do you think he stutters?
I don't know.
I bet he does.
Is that hereditary?
No, but I bet he does. But what to scheme off your daddy's name is kind of hereditary.
Well, that is. Don't blame him.
No. I mean, he's the only one I know named Mel Tillis Jr., so God bless him. He'll be on the stage at 8:30 p.m. on Saturday night. So anchoring the 12-hour American Roots Music Entertainment schedule, which will feature an amazing variety of musical genres and interpretations. In addition to the stage performance, going to be a full schedule of events indoors, hosted by the Wabash County Museum, a few feet south of the Merchants Park, several food trucks, the RNQ, Backyard Barbecue Competition, Smoke on the Wabash. So there you go. A biscuit and gravy breakfast fundraiser over in Salem on Saturday as well, 7:30 a.m. to 10 a.m. This will be, I believe, at the United Methodist Church. Yeah, that's right. The United Methodist Church going to be throwing it. Scrambled eggs, sausage, biscuit and gravy, fruit, coffee, and juice. Load up on that fruit. That'd be
That's what I'd go for.
That's what
definitely.
Exactly right. How much is it? It's $8 a person. Children under 6 are free. So there you go. Proceeds go to the year-long mission and divided between the Power Packs program and Sleep in Heavenly Peace and Personal Care Ministry. And then again, this is the United Methodist Church over in Salem. Also, in Sandoval on Saturday. This is an all-day event, the Lori Cannon Benefit. It's from 10 a.m. until 5:30. They're going to have a big ride, a big poker ride. Bub's Pub, starting at Bub's Pub in Sandoval. The benefit run is $10 a hand. And how would you like to be riding on the motorcycle on Saturday afternoon and going to the Bub's Pub in Sandoval, Cage's Bar and Grill in Vandalia, then to the Red Dog Saloon in Salem, the Poplar Place in Centralia, and then back to Bub's in Sandoval.
It's supposed to be a nice Saturday.
Should be a gorgeous day.
Yeah. So that couldn't have worked out better because it goes back up in the hundreds Monday. So.
And an outstanding cause to help out Lori Cannon, help benefit her. So there you go. What else is going on Saturday, or probably this back to Friday, ladies and gentlemen? June 17th is National Apple Strudel Day. On June 17th, get whirled up in pastry, dough, apples, and spices and celebrate National Apple Strudel Day. What do you think the word strudel means in German?
Pastry.
That's a good thought. That is, looking at that picture, you would think pastry,
that would be it.
But actually looking at that, it means whirlpool or eddy. So you see the swirl inside the strudel. That's
those creative people.
They are really creative. This tasty dessert is perfectly described in the German language as the sweet mixture of fruit, sugar, spices, and layers of thin dough rolled together and baked. It's a bubbly, flaky treat. So there you go. And actually, I'm kind of bothered that the pictures that I have of strudel don't have the heavy whipped cream.
Yeah, they're going to say that kind of has to go with it.
I mean, it
kind of makes it.
When they tell you, it's
like a brownie without ice cream.
I can't believe they don't have the whipped cream on there. But who knows? Maybe the Germans aren't taking pictures, I guess.
Got tired of getting whipped, so they got tired.
I guess so. What else is going on today? It is, ladies and gentlemen, more good food. National Cherry Tart Day. While usually observed on, it's also suggested that on June 18th and 21st, either day. So just this weekend, if you're looking for a good cherry tart, by all means, they're easy to make. Just find yourself a big old pie crust and throw some gooey cherries in there. So I would like that, but that one looks a little bit better to me. That one looks like it's got macadamia nuts on it. What do you think?
Second one.
Second one? All right. This is also, as I mentioned earlier, ladies and gentlemen, this is National Wear Blue Day. This, by wearing blue, you're saying you support the men in your life to lead a healthy lifestyle and you care about their well-being. Did you know men live about 5 years less than women? You knew that.
Oh, yes, I'm a Hodges.
I'm a Dickey.
I've got those numbers figured out.
I'm a Dickey. We average about 30 years less. Approximately 30,000 men in the U.S. die from prostate cancer. Men make half as many physician visits for prevention as women, so they need to up those. Men are more likely to be uninsured. Men have a higher death rate for most leading causes. It sounds like, I got to tell you.
That's an uplifting slide, Bruce.
It really
That is really a good way to kick off the show. And
it sounds like, to me, you and I both need to, or men in general, need to pay more attention to our health.
Oh, my wife makes sure I go to the doctor.
That's why he's wearing a blue shirt. I have a blue jacket on. It doesn't actually. It looks a little blackish on TV, but it's blue, and it's corduroy/velvet. This was why I brought this up. I saw a dude in concert Sunday night who goes by the nickname Big Velvet.
Well, so you decide just to get your velvet jacket out.
I'm wearing the velvet jacket just for Paul Coffin, Big Velvet.
There you go.
So there you go. What's on television, ladies and gentlemen? What do you want to see on TV this weekend? We're over here now. College Baseball World Series starts today at 1 o'clock on ESPN. They'll have two games, A&M versus Oklahoma, Texas versus Notre Dame. We'll show you the whole bracket here in a little bit. Major League Baseball this afternoon, the Cubs. Boy, they are having a bad run.
Well, we can get into that later.
We will get into that later. They're playing the Braves at 1:20 in Chicago. Charlie Morton versus Keegan Thompson on Marquee, Channel 597. The Cardinals at the Red Sox tonight. Waino versus Waka. You thought you'd see that coming. Adam Wainwright versus Michael Waka. That is on Channel 630. NBA Finals tonight. It's Golden State at Boston. Am I on the wrong day?
So
that's Thursday night.
That's Thursday.
Yeah, because hockey.
Hey, guess what? We're taping on Thursday.
That's tonight. Stanley Cup Final is tonight. Game 2, the Lightning at Colorado. Now that's correct on ABC. And then U.S. Open golf all day long today, 8:30 to 3 on USA Network, 3 to 6 on NBC. That is Jamey Hodges. I'm Bruce Dickey. Back right after this. Stick around.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Briscoe Surplus Sales on the northeast edge of Flora is your one-stop do-it-all shop. Looking for rugged boots and footwear from great brands like Lacrosse, Rocky, and Carolina? They're there. How about top-notch small engine parts and service? Briscoe Surplus Sales has it. Whether you're wiring your switches or switching your wiring, Briscoe Surplus Sales has the solution and the know-how to help you get the job done right the first time. Briscoe Surplus Sales, your one-stop do-it-all shop.
At Clay City Banking Company, we're all on the same team, regardless of zip code. At home, work, school, or across the country, you can be part of our team with our cutting-edge mobile banking products. From your hand, you can check balances, transfer money, make deposits, and pay bills. Looking for a loan? We've got you covered with our mortgage, agriculture, commercial, and consumer loans. Join our team today. Clay City, Flora, Louisville, and Fairfield Banking Companies. We're the hometown banks, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
It is all things new at Zimdar's Heating, Air Conditioning, and Appliance Repair. We have a new line of heating and cooling equipment and new technicians. Our new equipment line offers 24 months free financing and excellent warranty coverage. Our experienced service technicians can provide you with quality service and repairs on all brands of HVAC equipment. Zimdar's has been serving Clay County and the surrounding areas for over 23 years. The employees of Zimdar's are here to help, so call local and call Zimdar's.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Just talking finances here with Jamey Hodges. How's the stock market today? How's Heidi doing this today?
I've stayed away from her all week pretty well.
His
ignore.
His wife, ladies and gentlemen, works as my investment stockbroker type of thing. So she's probably had more fun weeks. Speaking of having a not a very fun week, how about those Boston Celtics, huh?
It's been a weird series.
Yeah, Boston goes up 2-1. You'd have thought they'd had it in hand.
And there's been so many quarters where there's like a 18-point differential.
Yeah.
It's just odd. You don't see that in the final. Usually our finals are pretty close, good games, and these have been just wonky.
Of course, Boston, Jason Tatum there playing against the Golden State Warriors. That's Stephen Curry, the great shooter for the Warriors. Game 5 on Monday night, Jamey. Just to kind of emphasize how weird the thing has been. Each team split their home series, so they go back to Golden State, where Curry is not even arguable anymore. The best long shooter of all time.
Yep,
jump shooter of all time. It's not an argument anymore,
except for the other night.
Except for Game 5 on Monday night. Now, we're talking about this. They're playing again Thursday night, so if you're watching this on Friday morning, we're either going to sound stupid, but we are going to make it.
Well, regardless, we're going to sound stupid. But we may also miss this game badly.
What do the Celtics have to do to win Thursday night out in actually, it's back in Boston.
After Steph's performance in Game 5, you'd think he's going to come out hot.
Yeah.
I just don't see him having two bad games. So what they have to do is just kind of Steph's going to be Steph. I mean, it doesn't matter if you guard what you do. When he's hot, he makes it. So you just kind of have to let that go. You got to shut those role players down.
That was the thing that
you've got to shut them down, and Tatum's got to step up and make his shots because he's disappeared at times.
Well, you're talking about Jason Tatum for Boston. He went into the ice box at the end of the game on Monday night. Whenever the Celtics were ahead, the Celtics were ahead late with about 4 or 5 minutes to go, and they had like 5 empty possessions in a row, and it wasn't like the Warriors were coming down and
capitalizing on them.
Well, it wasn't like they were hitting the long threes.
No.
They were just coming down, playing basketball, and scoring.
Yeah. You can't have those empty possessions. I do see Boston.
Andrew Wiggins had a huge game.
I do see Boston win Game 6 and it going 7th to the 7th.
Do you
game.
now?
Yeah. I think Boston wins 6.
What do you think Boston gets it together?
They're back home. Like I said, I think they'll let Steph do Steph. I don't see Wiggins having the game he had. Draymond had a good Game 1. After that, he's not played a lot in the fourth quarters.
Klay Thompson has been there at times.
Yeah.
Klay Thompson is he's at a point in his knee recuperation, really, that they can't count on him for 40 minutes of good play anymore.
But I just think Boston will grind it out at home and force that Game 7.
It's gonna kind of come down to their defense, isn't it?
Yeah. So I think it'll be a grinded out type game and be fun to watch.
Boston is a 5-point favorite to win Game 6 on Thursday night, which would bring up a Game 7 on Friday night. Let's say Boston wins, sends it back to Golden State for Game 7. What's the Jamey Hodges thought process there?
I've got a really, really good friend that's a Celtics fan, so I'm not going to say. Because for him, I would like to see Boston win. For Bake, I'd like to see Boston win, and Greg was a Celtics fan, so I'd like to see Boston win. But I think a Game 7 back at Golden State would be difficult.
We also have to remember that a member of this troop, a member of this core group, had the foresight to get on some kind of a fancy bet that every time Boston won a game, he gained another odd. So it ended up that our good friend Weeze has Boston 78-1
Yeah, so and there's that too. Yeah, so
to win the championship.
so I'll just go ahead and pick Boston.
You're gonna pick Boston?
No, I need to pick Golden State to help them out.
Well, I was going to say
The way my luck's gone. The way my luck's gone.
I think Golden State wins Thursday night. I think Golden State comes out and wins Thursday. Well, you see, I loved Jeff and I loved Greg, the two Homer Boston fans, and I love Weeze too, but I've also got money on Golden State.
But I also thought Golden State would win in 5. Was my prediction on the show.
I think it was mine too.
Yeah,
we were both a little bit off. But
so we were off on that.
I had my win in 6.
Who would have thought?
Hey, speaking of, let's remind folks how we did.
Yeah, let's, Bruce. I wonder why you want to remind people.
Where is it? Oh, it's right there.
You've got it right there too.
I don't think I did put down the Belmont Stakes. Did you watch the Belmont Stakes?
So I've got to tell you, sadly, Hottie and I were down to neighbors at the pool. We decided to run uptown real quick, and by the time I realized we had missed it.
I was at the Cardinal baseball game on Saturday afternoon, and great fun. Just a whale of a day. Edmund hits the home run to send everybody home happy. It was a great day. We went to a little hole in the wall restaurant, a place after that. You've been there. That's
one we went to last time.
Yes.
Okay.
It's about it's named after the sound an animal makes.
Yep.
The cat's meow. We had a good time. Half of the crew watched the race. Half the crew that I was with watched the race. The other half don't remember seeing the race.
Been there.
But they saw the race as well. How do we do? Well, Lucas had $10 on We the People to win. That was a loser. Jamey, how'd you do?
Lost.
$2 across the board on Barber Road, did not make the final. $4 on Rich Strike to win. Rich Strike did not make the final 3 either. Weeze had a $3 win place on Mo Donegal. That paid $16. And also had Creative Minister a $1 win place show on him and a $1 exact on Mo Donegal and Creative Minister. So close on that one. So he's up $6.50. And then I had $6 on Nest to win and a $2 exacta box on Nest and Mo Donegal. Ooh, that hit.
And that paid.
That paid $27.60. So again, if you bet all of our bets from the show bets from the Belmont Stakes,
you would have won.
You're a winner. $43.50.
You would have won $3.60.
But you'd win. You'd had a good time.
And you'd be a winner.
And what is it Brent Musburger says? Cash and tickets is what it's all about.
That's right.
That's exactly right. Hey, speaking of that, we're going to take a quick break and come back, talk a little baseball. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Back right after these. Stick around. Scheid Diesel Service Company is your anything diesel full service center and fuel injection shop. Scheid Diesel offers the quickest turnaround times to get you back on the road. Scheid Diesel can service any diesel engine from agricultural, construction, heavy-duty truck, and automotive. Let Scheid rebuild your pump, injectors, or turbos. Need custom fuel lines? Scheid has you covered. With a drive-in service, they offer a variety of services, including oil changes, engine rebuilds, DOT inspections, and DPF cleanings. For unmatched quality, think Scheid Diesel Service Company. Anything diesel.
At Midwest Farm and Land, we've got a team of dedicated land, home, and commercial experts ready to help.
We understand that buying or selling a property can be extremely stressful. Let our folks take care of you and help you find your perfect piece of property.
Whether it's recreational or hunting land, farmland, homes, or commercial, we're there to help.
Local experts with national reach. If you're interested, give us a call, 618-532-1961, or check us out on the website, MidwestFarmCo.com.
Hi, my name is Bruce Dickey of Wabash Catch TV's Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Watch us each weekday right here on your local cable station. We're on at 9 a.m. with a repeat at 9 p.m. It's your local TV talk show with plenty of information, fun, and frivolity to get your day started right or maybe even ended right. Please contact me at 665-9970 or at bruced@wabash.net if you or a member of your organization would like to be a guest on the show. That's 665-9970. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. Hey, thanks for watching.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
Get ahead of the game at Carter Athletic Academy, where the goal is to transform you into the best young athlete you can be. Train for top performance in football, volleyball, soccer, baseball, and softball. Professional private lessons and clinics are always available with Carter Athletic Academy's expert training staff. Carter's exclusive hit track system brings skill development as well as exciting gameplay to batting cages. Plus, the Academy is the perfect spot for your special event or celebration. The Carter Athletic Academy in Fairfield. Hello, ladies and gentlemen. What is Patreon?
We're just having too much fun talking to each other. We're a little slow.
I haven't seen you in weeks.
I know. We're a little slow coming in.
When's the last time I saw you?
It's been 3 weeks, I bet.
I bet that's right. Welcome back to Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Take the Points edition. Of course, that's Jamey Hodges. Do appreciate you folks tuning in. This is Father's Day weekend, Jamey. What is the traditional sporting event for Father's Day weekend, and will you participate?
U.S. Open.
U.S. Open.
Golf.
Do you, as a father yourself, you have two children do you clear the house or do they run away from you as a present?
I asked if I've got some friends that are also fathers, and they have a tradition where they go and golf together, and I was invited to go with them.
On Sunday.
And
nice. What a nice tradition.
I thought that'd be neat. And I love to golf, and it's Father's Day. And I said, "Hey, do you care if Sunday?" No. I mean, it didn't even I didn't even get the whole sentence out. What I wanted to do, nothing. And it got
the person who you're asking has a father as well.
Yes, and thinks that we should spend family time on Father's Day.
Well, so you can watch golf then instead of playing golf.
Yeah.
Well, that'll be a good time, and of course with the U.S. Open starting this weekend up in Massachusetts, they have used this course. I want to say 3 different times or 4 different times,
right around there,
for the United States Open in golf, and the big one, the one that folks might remember, was back in 1913. You think folks might remember?
I doubt it.
That's 109 years ago.
Yeah.
Right after I said that, it's stupid. But that's the one that Shia LaBeouf had a movie about 10 or 15 years ago, where this is based on a true story, where he lived across the street and qualified and then went on to win the tournament. It's probably, although if you look at the scoreboard on this first day, that kind of thing probably won't happen, but there are a lot of no names on the scoreboard, aren't there?
Well, and like we were talking earlier, if you watched any of it today or saw any clips,
well, I could show you the scores.
Those guys looked like me out there. Your big name golfers. Jordan Spieth duffed a couple of shots that went 7 foot. Stuff I do.
Yeah.
And it The course is definitely winning right now.
Just to give you a kind of an idea, this was the screenshot about an hour ago, probably about 3 in the afternoon or so on Thursday afternoon, and so there's still people on the course. But you look at that top 10 list, and I know 2 names, maybe 3. I know 3 names on that top 10 list. How about you?
See, 1.
We mentioned Nesmith earlier
1,
today.
yeah, no.
And
2, 3, 4.
Who? Harmon and who?
Buckley.
Oh, I don't know Buckley.
He's another one of the young group or whatever they call him, like my. Well, hope we'll get into Riley.
Yeah, we'll get it. We'll get it. But that's the thing, and that's actually kind of the charm of the U.S. Open.
Anybody can play it. It's not a PGA event.
There are people who have qualified for it. You play. There's a 36-hole qualifier. There were 12 different ones all around the country. You had to qualify for those too, but if you qualify for that, you get top position or 2 in those. You advance to the U.S. Open.
Yep.
There's a University of Illinois golfer he's still on the team. He's playing in the Open this week.
He's allowed to play even though he's still on the team.
He's an amateur. Yeah, he's playing as an amateur.
Can't take the prize money or
No, okay. Well, and I've been looking to bet on him.
And you can't bet on him either.
You can't bet on him either. I was like, we've got 2 Illini that are in there, both of them from Belgium. Illinois has a Belgian connection when it comes to golf. And both these Belgians, one of them's a pro, he's played about a dozen.
Yeah, he's been around.
Thomas Peters. But what's this kid's name? Andrea Dumont de Chessart. Yeah, that's
rolls right off the tongue.
It's a common name.
Rolls right off the tongue.
I was looking for to bet on him. Who's going to be the top Belgian because they're the only 2 Belgians in it. They're both Illini. That's kind of
do it.
So I can't do it. What do you think? Does it matter? It's kind of taken away from the golf this week. The whole live tournament thing. Is that going to have an effect on the play this week?
Well, so I don't know if it's going to have an effect on the play. There's only been a couple of outspoken PGA golfers. Rory was pretty outspoken against mainly
Justin Thomas.
Against mainly Dustin Johnson, and then Justin Thomas was outspoken. Besides that, and then if you watched when Phil walked up today, he got a good round of applause.
Polite applause.
Yeah, so and Phil's got that personality. He's going to win people back over anyways.
Yeah.
But what'll be interesting is if we get down to the end of the tournament on Sunday, and if any of those LIV golfers are up there in the chase.
Yeah, I was going to say,
and how the crowd reacts to that.
I really think the crowd. I don't think the average golf crowd attendee member really
cares. I'm with you. I don't care. I watch a lot of golf.
Yeah, it's bad that they're taking the money from the Saudi Arabians, but.
I don't know
what would you do
if a Saudi Arabian offered me that much money? I'm probably going to take it too.
And you know who gave them the money?
Yeah,
the United States.
So, yeah.
Granted, they're. I'm not gonna. I don't want to get myself into the same hot water those boys did, but
yeah, I don't care enough about it. I just want to see good golf.
I'm not going to root for them. I will put it that way, and I haven't watched any live. But if Dustin Johnson is walking up the fairway, or it won't affect I don't think it'll affect them. They might be a little bit.
They said if it was like so
ambivalent.
Let's say you're Phil or Dustin.
What about Patrick Reed?
And you're in the hunt. Well, he got booed in the PGA, so it doesn't matter. No one likes him. I was at the Masters when they were booing.
They booed him at the Masters.
Yeah, it was home state as he was winning it. But like Kevin Nall, some of those other guys that aren't the superstars like Phil and Dustin are, but are known names, they may get treated a little differently.
The ones who really have, there are a few guys who have a chance to play in the live. I mean, you got to figure Louis Oosthuizen.
Yeah,
he's been in the top 5 or 10 in the last 5 tournaments, the last 5 U.S. Opens. I don't know. It'll be strange. All right, who you like?
So
let's tell people who we liking.
So first off, actually pay attention, because if you had been our past several events that we've gave out bets, you'd be ahead.
Also, these bets were made before the tournament. Before the tournament started. This was
had to have been
yesterday. Had to have them in last night. So the numbers that you're getting here are maybe skewed, or some of these might miss the cut. I got to tell you, mine are looking pretty solid.
So we'll cover Bruce's first. We had our standard $10 to make bets.
Right.
So Bruce put $3 on Mito, 60-1.
Mito Pereira. So Pereira had the outstanding PGA, gave it up on the 18th hole, but he has played well since then. He got up off the mat. He's still playing well.
$2 on Schauffele, 20-1.
Xander Schauffele at 20-1. I think Schauffele is due.
And $5 on Fitzpatrick, top 10 plus 200.
Matthew Fitzpatrick has been a hot shooter as well. He started out at like 50th place, but it's a first day.
Right. That's just at his day one. Lucas had $3 on Thomas to finish in the top 5 at plus 190.
Justin Thomas, a hot golfer, won the PGA.
Had Lowry, $4 on Lowry, top 10 at plus 210.
Shane Lowry was a top pick in the PGA, and he's one of the
and he's
top
been
picks
playing
here.
well.
Yeah, he's been playing well.
And $3 on Connors at 50-1.
Corey Connors, the top Canadian. I didn't put him as one of my show bets, but I did bet Connors to win the
top Canadian.
The top Canadian.
So Weeze. He just went racial. That's what Weeze did.
Weeze went a little racial, but Weeze also they backed off on his aggressiveness. Weeze is one of the most aggressive golf bettors I know, and he just backed all the way out of that.
He has $5 on Rahm to be the top Spaniard at minus 225, so a heavy favorite.
Minus 225, yeah. So yeah, you got to bet. You'd have to bet $225 to win 100.
$3 on Matsuyama to be the top Japanese at minus 150.
That one I don't like.
Which, once again, though, in golf, you don't see that. Those are just good odds.
Yeah.
And then $2 on
those are heavy odds.
Yeah, $2 on Burns to finish in the top 20 at plus 140.
No, I'm not sure I like that one either.
So then I put $5 on Davis Riley, he's a young golfer. He's one of the young American golfers that has been, what I tell you earlier, the past.
He's been in top 5, you said, for like the.
Not top 5, top 13 for the past.
7 weeks?
Yeah, 7 events. Yeah. And then I've got $5 on Koepka to finish in the top 10 at 20-1.
I like it. I think we go.
Well, Davis Riley, I could cash on Koepka, Davis Riley. Which would pay. I mean, I'd be
60-1.
20-1. But Davis Riley, he had a bad first day.
You and I have the same odds on Riley and Mito.
Yes. Yep. That we do.
Good luck to you.
Hey, good luck to you, sir.
And good luck to you. We'll be right back after this. Having car trouble, need a tow, or just some routine maintenance? Butcher Automotive in Louisville has you covered. Locally owned and operated, Butcher Automotive offers complete vehicle repair services along with tire sales and wheel alignment. They're your local Hankook tire and interstate battery dealer. Butcher Automotive offers free local pickup and delivery so your car can be repaired while you're at work or at home. Butcher strives to treat everyone's vehicle as their own. At Butcher Automotive, they don't want you to give them your business, they want to earn it.
Does your home show signs of foundation problems? Call the experts at Woods Basement Systems. Our Power Brace system can fix the problem permanently and help protect the value of your home. Call Woods Basement Systems today. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Mold, rank air, pests, all getting closer to inside your home. With a dirt crawl space, there's no telling what's below you.
A sealed crawl space locks the nasty stuff out, plus can lower your utility bills. Woods, the all things basement-y experts.
Residents of the Clay County and surrounding area have relied on Clay County State Bank for sound professional service for over 100 years. With convenient lobby and drive-up hours, we are ready to serve you Monday through Saturday. We appreciate all who bank with us, and we look forward to the opportunity of working with anyone who is looking for a community bank to help with their financial needs. Give us a call at 665-3314, visit us online, or stop by and see us on the square in Louisville to experience our friendly personal service.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont's always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LaMonsOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
I thought I'd lost my business in that fire, but my agent was there before the flames were out. He said, together, we're going to rebuild. Our employees depended on it. My independent agent and auto owners made sure we didn't skip a beat. I mean, we didn't miss a single payroll.
For whatever lies ahead, we're always there. Auto Owners Insurance. North Wayne Insurance Agency in Flora is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back. Big Talk for Bruce Dickey on Wabash Catch TV. I hope you're having an outstanding day. Didn't watch any baseball lately, Jamie?
Caught some Cardinals.
Caught
Harrison Bader almost getting Mikolas that no-hitter. Just out of reach.
Okay, so now are we blaming Bader for
No, it was going to be
too short?
No, it was going to be he was where he needed to be, and it was going to be an incredible catch if he made it.
Are we going to be angry with Ollie Marmol for letting Mikolas throw 128 pitches?
No, because Mikolas said he's in the best shape of his life. Not going to affect him. He should be able to throw that many. Said he threw more than that in Japan all the time.
They gave him a day off.
He said he threw more than that in Japan all the time.
They gave him an extra day for his next start, so hopefully that will help him out. But he's on my fantasy team, and I don't want his arm to fall off.
He said he feels great and that he's in the best shape he's been, and once again, he threw more pitches than that in Japan constantly when he wasn't in good shape.
He's also had heavy surgery, season-ending surgery since then.
He'll be fine.
Okay, well, that's all right. Speaking of fine, how about those Yankees? They just keep rolling along.
Did not see that coming.
No.
Well, didn't see Matt Carpenter turn into
Matt Carpenter.
Mickey Mantle.
Middle of this week, he had 7 hits as a Yankee, 6 of them home runs. Yankees plus 130. Actually in the AL East, the interesting one, really there to look at, is the Boston Red Sox. They are now 34-29, and they would make the playoffs if the season ended today. Just about a month ago, they were 11-20. So they have really turned it around, and that's where the Cardinals are going this weekend. So they are facing a red-hot Boston Red Sox team kind of at the wrong time. For the Cardinals speaking anyway. Taking a look all the way through there, you see the Twins and leading the Guardians. The Rangers and Astros. Astros have kind of cleared out the room there. So it's really the battle in the National League or the American League East, isn't it, Jamie?
Yeah, the East is going to send a lot of teams to the playoffs.
East will have a good little playoff set. Then, of course, our favorites are the National League. In the National League, you've got the Mets, the Braves on a whale of a run.
And that's who.
And for that matter, the Phillies too.
The Braves were my preseason prediction in that division, and they have really closed that gap.
They've closed the gap. The Phillies have closed. And Phillies have won 9 out of 10 games since they fired their manager.
And the most amazing team on that sheet is the Padres and what they've done.
Really?
Coming back and tying the Dodgers.
Well, yeah, but look who that's the thing. The Padres have been playing the Cubs lately, and they've played them. They've gotten fat on the Cubs. They were down earlier this week. We could tell Cub stories all day long about how the Cubs have kind of blown things up lately. They were down 5-0 against the Cubs on Tuesday. They won 12-5.
But
last night or on Wednesday night, they won 19-5.
And that's what you've got to do, though. How many times have we seen the Cardinals when they're having a great season not take opportunities against teams like the Pirates when they were way down.
That was what happened.
You know, so
that's what happened on Wednesday. Cardinals had a chance to complete a 4-game sweep.
Yeah,
and they didn't get it done.
Couldn't pull it off.
They had a tie ball game going into the 7th inning and gave up a home run. The other interesting things, actually, I think, from this, of course, the Dodgers lead in run differential. Pirates minus 101, and the Reds, who were minus 80 just a little while ago, have brought it back down to minus 56. The Cardinals have taken the lead in the Central. The Brewers have finally had to play some tougher teams, and it's really kind of cost them. I like, again, though, Jamie, how the Giants are just hanging around.
They're sneaky.
They really are.
They just hang in there, and next thing you know, they're winning games in October.
Yeah, they are so well. You know, Gabe Kapler's been fired by the Phillies too.
Yes.
So I mean, so Kapler at the San Francisco Giants, he's a good manager. Were you surprised the Angels let Joe Madden go?
Kind of, I guess, but I also wasn't paying that much attention.
Yeah.
To what was going on in the Angels. That's the travesty of the Angels. You know, they've got two of the best players in baseball, and they're on the West Coast. They're never on TV. You just don't get to take advantage of watching.
Well, look, they're all the way. You know, they're down to 29-35. They fired him at the end of a run like where they lost 8 or 9 out of 10 games, and I don't know. I kind of feel like it was a little quick.
Yeah, I didn't see it coming.
No.
What was my date? Because you had before.
Yeah, I had. It was
before June 16th.
Yeah,
and I had after on the first manager fired.
Yeah, it was like the next week.
Yeah.
I win another bet.
So it's your fault.
What did we bet? I didn't bet 2 managers being fired by then. Here's a look at the stud duck pitchers. The best major league profit starting pitchers. These are basically pitchers that were not expected to do incredibly well. So you've got good numbers of money line profit. Like Joe Musgrove is not expected to be all that stud, but he's done very well. Jameson Taillon. You know what Joe Musgrove and Jameson Taillon have in common, Jamie?
Same high school?
They were both members of the Pirates rotation about 2 years ago.
Ow. That hurts.
Make it 3 years ago.
Oh, that
I think
hurts.
it was about 3 years ago. They were both Pirates.
Well, it's like Wayno going up against Walker. Do you see Walker's ERA
you know
numbers?
the other Pirate guy in the rotation?
I think 3 years ago.
He's ace for the New York Yankees, Garrett Cole.
Oh, Cole. Yeah, Garrett Cole.
How you doing, Pirates fans?
Oh, wow.
You were about to say?
Well, Wayno pitches against Walker in Boston, and do you see Walker's ERA and numbers?
Walker has.
It's incredible.
He's been doing this year. Actually, he's been scuffling for so long, and finally he turned it around. Like early this season, he had a bad start or two, and then just really turned it around.
Yeah, he's looking sharp.
Severino, of course, is a Yankee. Yankees just win all the time. So I mean, that's all you got to do is pitch 5 innings for the Yankees, and you're gonna do well. So there are, and for that matter, the surprising one, you have a Cincinnati Red on that list, and they've had trouble winning, but that's what maybe why Ashcraft has done well, and Oakland A. So it's you just never know. You never know what's going to happen. So that's pretty cool. We'll be right back. You are watching Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Guest today is Jamey Hodges. I am Bruce Dickey. We'll be back right after this. Do stick around.
Make Carnaby Square in downtown Fairfield your fashion leader. We're the little boutique with the big inventory of beautiful, trendy outfits and clothing in a wide array of your favorite name brands. And don't forget our large selection of jewelry and accessories. Carnaby Square is Southern Illinois' largest dealer of Brighton. At Carnaby Square, we take pride in our one-on-one, knowledgeable customer service and look forward to helping you create your own special look. Plus, always free gift wrapping. Find endless gift ideas 24/7 at CarnabySquare.com and on our Facebook page. Shop the fashion leader in downtown Fairfield, Carnaby Square.
Napa know-how. At Flora Auto Parts, you can count on the Napa know-how experts to have the solutions to keep you running on the road or in the field. More than just your car, your locally owned Napa store carries a large inventory of parts for farms, heavy trucks, and just about everything that moves. Experienced counter people understand your needs and are ready to help with the perfect part at a great value. That's Napa know-how at Flora Auto Parts.
When you want an honest deal and hometown service without the runaround, go to Lamont Chevrolet Chrysler in Fairfield. Let Gabe McGahey, Sheldon Bunning, Jeff Black, Dennis Downs, Matthew Rogers, or Caleb Dunn score the best deal for you on your next new or pre-owned vehicle. Parts and service departments with factory-trained technicians and express lane and state-of-the-art tire and alignment technology. Lamont always inspects your battery, antifreeze, wipers, and tires for free. We want you prepared for the open road ahead. Open 24/7 at LeMansOnline.com. You'll like the way we do business.
In 1916, Warren Miller chose Auto Owners Insurance. Later, his son made the same choice, as did his grandson. And today, his great-granddaughter did the same. As we reflect on where we've been, we're grateful to our independent agents and to those who have put their trust in us, and to the generations who will. Auto Owners Insurance.
Harrison Insurance in Louisville is your local independent auto owners insurance agency.
Welcome back, folks. Big Talk with Bruce Dickey here on Wabash Catch TV. Thanks so much for joining today. It is Jamey Hodges, our weekly Take the Points. You know, I mentioned in passing a little bit ago. I don't know if I did it on the show. Did I do it on the show?
I don't know, because I don't know what you're getting ready to say.
I don't think I did talk about it on the show, that having been in St. Louis this weekend at the baseball game.
Oh, you mentioned it on the show.
I did mention that on the show because we talked about the Cats Meow. That's a lot of fun. What's your favorite thing? You know, what are you doing texting somebody while you're on TV?
It was an important text.
Oh, okay. Were you going to share with everybody what it was?
No, but sometimes I have to answer text.
Okay. What's your favorite thing to do at a ball game? The reason I ask, I've got tickets in September, and I'm going back. And besides, what's your favorite part of going to a professional baseball game?
Just being there. I mean, I like sitting there, just taking in the crowd. Depends where you're sitting, I guess. But
we sat up in the Budweiser Terrace section of the ballpark, which is a lot of fun. I mean, it's of course it's named Budweiser Terrace, but there are kids up there.
Yeah, we've sat there before,
and you just go up there and they've got couches and stuff, but the couches are behind, so you don't see the game from those. But that's where a lot of the people who were with us, the ladies who weren't as invested in the game as the rest of us, they could go have a seat and enjoy each other's company while the rest of us were out there standing in the sun watching baseball. It's not a bad way to kill an
Was there a good crowd in that heat Saturday?
There were 43,000 people.
Jeez.
There were 43,580 people at that game.
So then you see, that's what blows my mind about St. Louis. Because there's times when it's hard to find a ticket, to certain games. Yeah. And then they show on TV I guess I'd say 80% of the rest of the ballparks, there's like wide open seating.
This week, just to tell you a little bit about tell you what he's saying, we looked at tickets for the Pirates game this week, Tuesday. And you could get them, but you couldn't get inside. You couldn't get tickets for air-conditioned areas.
Yeah, for the all-inclusive areas.
We were looking for the all-inclusive.
We're looking for the all-inclusive.
How do you prefer it?
All-inclusive.
You'd prefer the all-inclusive rather than the...
And I even like the air conditioning's nice this time of year, but even like the Coca-Cola porch or whatever behind the right field bleachers.
That's air-conditioned?
No, I was going to say it doesn't have air conditioning, but I still like that area a lot.
It's because you're loading up on nachos.
Well, yeah. Imagine. Hot dogs and nachos, man.
Hot dogs and nachos. There's nothing wrong with that. Speaking of baseball, the College World Series starts today. I mentioned a little bit ago, Texas A&M versus Oklahoma. You got Texas and Notre Dame. Stanford versus Arkansas, Auburn and Ole Miss. It's the SEC plus the future SEC versus Notre Dame and Stanford.
Did you see any of that? So the College World Series is fun to watch.
Yeah.
It's pretty exciting. There's a neat crowd there, and the kids are just going all out, obviously. Did you see the Notre Dame when they knocked off Tennessee?
Tennessee
lost
the first part of that.
7 games all year.
They lost 7 going into the series, ended up being 55 or 59.
But yeah, they were the number 1 overall seed by far.
Well, they were a historically good team.
And Notre Dame, just that crowd could not have been. So Notre Dame beat them in the super sectional, which is not in
the super regional.
Super regional, which is at the home team's the higher seed stadium.
Of course, they were the higher seed
instead of being in Omaha.
What did the crowd do?
Stunned silence. It was just. Notre Dame was just going nuts as they were making the comeback and then took the lead, and the crowd was just stunned silence.
I can't imagine.
That was
like I don't know how you can't probably call that Tennessee team the 27 Yankees, but you could call
they were loaded.
You could call them like the 2005.
You could call them Florida State when J.D. Drew was there.
You could call them like the Seattle Mariners. Probably a good comparison. The Seattle Mariners when they won 116 games about 2001 with Griffey and Randy Johnson, Edgar Martinez. Everybody was at their hot, and then they got beat by the Yankees in the first round of the playoffs.
It was just eerie watching it, because Tennessee had lead for most of the game, so the crowd was into it. And then when Notre Dame made the comeback,
So who are we going to pick to win?
I'm going to stick with Notre Dame.
You are on the team of Cinderella.
I'm going with the anti-SEC.
Anti-SEC.
Is what I'm going with.
I got to tell you.
My Big Ten blood just has to go anti-SEC.
I was going to say there's no more Big Ten in there. I'd like to. I'm going to go with my buddy Junior. Let's go with, oh, gosh. Look at that record with Ole Miss. I can't go with Ole Miss, can I?
No.
And I'm certainly not going to Auburn. I'll go with Arkansas since Brett Bielema coached there several years ago. Is that good enough reason?
Sure. That's a great reason, Bruce. Why not?
I don't know.
Why not go with that?
One other sport going on right now, ladies and gentlemen, the 2022 Stanley Cup Final. It started on Wednesday night. Now, you said you don't watch a ton of television during summertime. Did you get a chance to watch the hockey on Wednesday?
No, I did not.
It was great.
And we like playoff hockey. As you know, that's Heidi's favorite sport, and we like playoff hockey.
It was great.
I'm still just highly upset how we got rolled by Colorado.
I can understand.
It's hard for me to watch.
I got to tell you, I can understand you not wanting to watch this series because Colorado beat the Blues, and they punked the Blues.
Yeah, just rolled them.
They punked the Blues. They've rolled everybody else, and they won Game 1 on Wednesday night against the Lightning. However, there's always a however. The Lightning have a kid named Pat Maroon on the team, former Blue. He had an interview this week. Did you see his interview this week with your boy Pat McAfee?
No, I didn't.
You need to look up the there's a 2 or 3 minute conversation part of it. Well, he's on there for a long time, but they asked him what he thought of Colorado, and I don't know if they realized that they were saying how that playing at that Colorado looked like it'd be so cool because they got the apartment there and the owner helicopters in, and it is like they stepped on a hard nerve for Pat Maroon.
Pat was not happy.
Pat Maroon was not happy. They were trying to say nice things about Kroenke, Stan Kroenke. He says, as you can do on the Pat McAfee show, he cursed a couple of times and said terrible things about. So yeah,
I'll have to look up that clip.
You need to. We are all for the Lightning.
Yes, go Lightning.
We are now all for the Lightning, and then notwithstanding, I've got $5 on them to win. So
go Lightning.
We are all for the Lightning. So we need the Lightning to win tonight for Game 2 in the tournament. So in the Stanley Cup Final. Jamey, so good to have you here.
Good to be here, Bruce. Enjoyed it.
What are you going to do this weekend? Father's Day, you say she's going to plans, huh?
We're going to go down to a cabin.
Oh, that's fun.
Do a little boating, and then come back Sunday and do a little family time.
And you got Monday off, Juneteenth?
Yep, Monday's off.
So there you go. That'll be fun for everybody. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. We do appreciate you tuning in for Take the Points edition of Big Talk with Bruce Dickey. You go out and have yourself a great week.
Have a great weekend. Thank you.
See y'all.